will stop all sports from the Zionists. No sport with war.
Right from the outset, you would have seen that about 10 minutes into the first half here at the Aviva Stadium, there were protests lodged in the form, once again, of tennis balls being thrown on the pitch, and it happened again in and around 20 minutes. After that, it seemed to peter out, and I believe, Richie, that some of the protesters were removed from the ground. I think we have some footage of that. But we heard Kenny during commentary saying while he didn't object to people making a protest, but maybe this wasn't the place to do it. What do you think?
Protests, whatever they're about, for or against, are generally done so to be disruptive. So I could fully understand why people, as people did in 2019 when we were here before, I can fully understand why this would be seen by the protesters as an appropriate target, as an appropriate venue. The eyes of the footballing public are on this game tonight, so I can understand why they would do it here.
And the banner that we saw there which said stop the game, it wasn't in relation to this game. It is, of course, in relation to the Israel game.
I find this conversation difficult because we're a football programme, we're football people, we're talking about a football match, but it's in the wider context of the worst crimes imaginable being carried out by a nation in full view of the world now for approaching 2.5 years. And it's being here tonight has kind of really hit home what it is they're protesting and what it is we're potentially facing. In 4 months, as things stand, it'll be nearly 3 years into a genocidal campaign. The Israeli flag is going to hang on that pole over there. The Israeli nation, or the anthem, is going to be played on the speaker. Israeli fans potentially waving flags will be in those seats just there. The dignitaries, whoever they may be, maybe it's the president. After everything the president's family has been through recently, maybe the president will be the one who'd be forced to shake hands with the representatives of that nation just over there. It's baffling to me how 2.5 years into what's going on in the world at the moment, it is controversial or contentious or objectionable that someone suggests, do you know what? Maybe let's not just play football against them. Maybe instead of playing a match against them, let's not play that match.
Stephen, we know there are a lot of people who are very uncomfortable with this fixture going ahead at all. What do you think the chances are that this could end up being played behind closed doors for starters?
I think there's every chance it could be. And I think there's a word Richie used there, which he says forced. And this is the thing. No one can be forced to do anything here. No one has to do anything. So us as a nation, us as a country, us as a governing body for football don't have to do it. Obviously, you can reap the sanctions where you get if you don't do it. But the reality is they're saying they have to be performed because they'll be penalised for it, which is fair enough. But how do they have to do it? Will it be behind closed doors? With the protests they've shown now, like this is the ball that was thrown on the pitch today. This was shown, like this is what it is. This is what it's about. This is what the fans are trying to stop. And it's one of those things that, as it goes on, it's going to get louder. This is going to get more. It's going to get more evident. It's going to be out there more. And, as a country, I think as a whole, most people are objecting against this game happening just because of the context of things. So it's hard to see how it goes on with everybody in the stadium full, with dignitaries, with flags, as Richie said. It's hard to see how that happens because I don't think this stops. I think this just escalates more before that game happens.
Yeah, Richie, what do you say to those who might have an alternative view and that politics and sport should be kept apart? It's almost impossible in this current age, but what would you say to them?
I wouldn't say a lot. You're entitled to have that view. I'm not here to change anyone's view or tell anyone that their view is wrong. I'm here to express my view. I think cancelling this fixture, boycotting this fixture, bringing about circumstances that lead to this fixture not being played, whatever word we use, I think it would be an act of respect to the players, to the management, to the dignitaries, to the supporters, to the media, that they're not all put through the situation where they have to either show up or do what every footballer would not want to do, which is to choose not to show up. Yeah. And this isn't, I keep hearing the word, this would be a strong statement. This isn't a statement. We're great in this country at statements. The most powerful politicians in this country give statements. They're ineffective and useless. This would be an act. This would be a decision to act. And I would fully be behind people who think, do you know what? This long into this set of circumstances, action of some kind is surely required.